హలో వెల్కమ్ టు పర్మిట్ రూమ్ లైవ్. ఇంకో కొద్ది క్షణాల్లో నేను మీరు ఆస్క్ చేసే క్వశ్చన్స్కి నేను ఆన్సర్ చేస్తాను. ఓకే, సో ఐమ్ జస్ట్ వెయిటింగ్ ఫర్ ద ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ టు కమ్, బట్ రియలీ దిస్ ఇస్ అ మిషన్ వే వీఆర్ ట్రైంగ్ టు లైక్ క్రియేట్ అ కమ్యూనిటీ ఆఫ్ యాక్టివ్, ఆపరేటివ్ వర్డ్, యాక్టివ్ ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్స్. సో టైప్ అవే, ఆస్క్ యువర్ క్వశ్చన్స్. ఒకవేళ మీదికి వెళ్ళినా నేను మళ్ళీ స్క్రాల్ చేసి మరి ప్రతిదీ ఐ ట్రై టు గివ్ అటెన్షన్ ఇన్ దిస్ 1.5 hour we're gonna spend here together in this mission called Make Your Film and Get Your Career Started. So, yeah, welcome to this live episode, guys. Great to see you guys here again. I really like these lives. It gets me like talking to a lot of people just by sitting here. I think technology, I like that billions of dollars of, investment is done in YouTube and Instagram just so that we could connect like this. How, how cool is that? Yeah, it's really cool. Do not worry about the silence, guys. It's just the loading time. And here we are. Okay. So, hi. Psych. Let's start. Okay. Can I see that a little bigger? That little text chat. Psych Varun start. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. I'm gonna be able to read your chats now. Yeah, some of my self-aware instincts coming in because I can see myself on the screen. Hey, nothing, just like a zoom in on the text, and soon we're gonna be able to read everything, guys. Hi, for real. Thanks for the patience. Good job on the patience. Chala అవసరం వస్తుంది మనం filmmaking journey la. So the comments are coming in. I'll be able to read them soon. Give it like 2 seconds. Do like 2 steps of zoom in, ante. That's okay. Just one step of zoom in. Yeah, that should be fine. That's it. And you can't move that window over mine. Yeah, perfect. Psych Varun start. Okay, hi, start. Hi. Bayani new film eppudu release chestunnao? Theatre OTT. So here's the thing about business. Manikanta Su, I think his name is. I'm pretty sure you'll ask the question again. So నీ నేమ్ నేను కరెక్ట్గా చదువుతా తర్వాత. So the thing about making a film and marketing it is, especially in the independent journey, you gotta finish it and then verticals మార్కెటింగ్కి రెడీ చేసి నువ్వు ఎప్పుడైతే బయర్స్ని అప్రోచ్ అవుతావు విత్ ద టైటిల్ రిలీజ్ అండ్ ఆల్, that is the best time to know. I'll always aim for a theatrical release because theater is a great way to market your film for OTT as well. You gotta look like everything is a marketing vehicle for something else, and an OTT release a marketing vehicle for your career. So atla. How to join your team, Anna? Mr. Nobita, you to J. Firstly, be a little experienced in your career. Editing helps. Be extremely passionate and have a lot of perseverance. Then the next way is network with me. Come to these lives. And even more efficient is come to my workshop. Write your first story whenever that is happening next. Next is August 29th. That's my best friend's birthday too. So I'm going to remember. August 29th. Just come to the workshop, and then after the workshop, during the workshop, we can connect. And if we find a vibe, I've picked one AD from that. So I'm looking to pick more people too. So one way or the other, we'll start collaborating. Uploading the demo, identity. I can't see that one comment there. So I'll get to that. Can we start asking the questions? Absolutely, Vyasan. Go for it. Manjunath, can only making two people fall become whole first half without heavy plot? Just two people coming out of their comfort zone and insecurity? Absolutely. Absolutely can be the plot. Just make sure your scene design and all that, take the feedback. It can absolutely be. I think, Manjunath, the best advice I can give you, and this will suddenly నేను జంప్ చేసి స్ట్రైట్ యాక్షన్లోకి దిగుతా నేను. Straight up, I'll give you advice which will help you like get your career started. So make that film. If it's just two people and their insecurities, that is not a very expensive film కదా. నీ దగ్గర ఇప్పుడున్న స్టోరీతో go ahead, just start making the film. If you have any doubts on how to go about it, there is a digital course I put out, make your first film అని. Buy that, check that out. It has all the things for you to start making that film. And then you should take feedback and it'll get better. I have a short version of a script of a feature film. Got it. which is the best approach, uploading the demo film on YouTube and trying to get clicked, or just pitching demo film? Right now I do a bit of both, Krishna. So first, do screenings of it in closed groups and gatherings and take feedback, like Lamakan, Prasad's, wherever you can spend money. You can even do closed room screenings just by hiring a projector. మీ దగ్గర ఒక ప్రొజెక్టర్కి యాక్సెస్ ఉంటే యూ కెన్ జస్ట్ డూ క్లోజ్ రూమ్ స్క్రీనింగ్స్, అండ్ దెన్ from there you'll get a very good idea. You should just show it to a lot of groups of 5 or 10. That's the first thing I would do. Then you'll have a better question to ask me. What's the kind of response? When 10 people watch it together, will give you a great idea about what your film is doing to the audience. Akkad nunchi you'll clearly understand what's the next step. I am stuck in post-production work for my indie film. Any possibility to support? I think you're asking for support in terms of skill or support in terms of money. Either which ways, you should come to the workshop and network. I think I understand where you're stuck. I was stuck too in post-production, but exact specifics, what are you stuck with, adugute, and I can like probably enlighten, give you whatever my experience is around it. Anna, na age 24, so young. Are they allowing you inside bars yet? Anta young. Can I start my direction career from scratch, or it's been late? Are you serious about this question, Shivakumar 6407? If I know you, you know that it's never too late. Like, ఓకే, ఒక 21కి స్టార్ట్ చేసి 24కి సక్సెస్ అయింది అనుకో, నువ్వు 24కి స్టార్ట్ చేసి 27కి సక్సెస్ అయితే వాట్స్ సో రాంగ్ అబౌట్ ఇట్? థింగ్స్ యూ లైక్ అబౌట్ సందీప్ రెడ్డి వంగ, హిజ్ వర్క్, హిజ్ యాటిట్యూడ్ అబౌట్ హిజ్ సెల్ఫ్ బిలీఫ్ ఇన్ హిజ్ వర్క్ అండ్ హిజ్ అబిలిటీస్, దట్స్ మై ఫేవరెట్ థింగ్ అబౌట్ హిమ్. మెసేజ్ రిట్రాక్టెడ్, ప్లీజ్ పుట్ ఇట్ బ్యాక్ అగైన్, లెట్స్ సీ వాట్ ఇట్ ఈస్. అన్న, రెగ్యులర్ అండ్ నార్మల్ స్టోరీని ఎక్స్ట్రాడినరీగా ఎలా మార్చాలి? ఏ ఆర్డినరీ ఆర్ రెగ్యులర్ థింగ్ అయినా ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ తీసుకొని ఓపెన్ ఉండి కొంచెం ఆ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్తో హర్ట్ అయ్యి బెటర్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్ ఎక్స్ట్రాడినరీగా అవుతుంది. దట్ సెడ్, పిచ్ ఇట్ టు అ ఫ్యూ పీపుల్, సీ వాట్ ఆర్ దర్ రెస్పాన్సెస్, అండ్ దెన్ స్పెండ్ సమ్ టైమ్ బై యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ వాట్ ఈస్ అ రియల్ డయాగ్నోసిస్. Manikanta Sun, I answered that question. What do you like about Sandeep Reddy Vanga, sir? Technical support like dubbing and DI. Great. You should come to the workshop so that I can put you in touch with some people. There'll be like 50-60 people there, all of them deep into the, networking of cinema and all that. Sai Sharan Yedla, hello Anna, hello Sai Sharan Yedla. So basically, if you're stuck in post-production, it's a great place to be stuck. It's better than being stuck in pre-production. You're closer to finishing the film than starting the film, no? So that's a good place to be at. Rocky, I missed the last workshop. You know what? 29th, don't miss it. 29th, keep your day free. No matter what, transport adanta nuvu calculate cheskoni come to the workshop on 29th. Clear? Why Joseph Kosinski films are so crisp and receive great appreciation in our country? Are you speaking of Maverick? Okay, any other? F1. Joseph Kosinski is an architect అనుకుంటా నాకు తెలిసి. ట్రాన్ టైం నుంచి కూడా ఈవెన్ ఇఫ్ ద ఫిలిం డెంట్ రియలీ డూ ఇన్ ద గ్లోబల్ బాక్స్ ఆఫీస్, ఇక్కడ చాలా ఎక్సైట్మెంట్ వచ్చింది బికాస్ ఆఫ్ హై డిజైన్ అనుకుంటా. ద అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ డిజైన్ అండ్ ఆర్కిటెక్ట్ బ్రింగ్స్ టు సినిమా ఈజ్ వెరీ హై అండ్ ఈస్ బీన్ ప్రొలిఫిక్. సో I think that level of design manaki ikkada dorukadu, and I think F1 is the movie that really got a lot of appreciation in the country. So they are so crisp because architects think in terms of design. So that's what he did, and I think we all fell in love with it. Hi bro, hi Chihiro. Hi, big fan of you too, Chihiro. What type of genres you like? Mention any 3. Rom-com, action, and would you believe it, I like horror. Yeah, right now those are my top 3. Where can I find a workshop session link? Permit Room Film Club page meeda soon we're going to be going live with the link and all that. So if you are not following Permit Room Film Club, just do that right away, Rocky. Go to Instagram, go to YouTube, follow Permit Room Film Club, and we'll make sure that you will hear the noise we make around the workshop. Anna, do you remember me? I met you on Double Barrel screening, and I really like the way Sai Siddhartha was edited. Thank you so much, Sai Sharan. I met a lot of people that day, so koncham context ivu, but yeah, I did go to Prasad that day and met a lot of people. I keep telling people, networking ki నీకు ఒకవేళ ఎక్కడ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి ఏంది తెలియదు, ఏమీ క్లూ లేదు అంటే, ఏదో కమ్ టు మై వర్క్షాప్, or go to Prasad's 5-6 days in a row, or just come once for a 2-hour workshop. By the way, it's a great workshop. Forget the networking, it's like the best writing workshop. Compressed ease of delivery, 2 hours lo meeku mottam you'll completely know how to like write your own synopsis, and you can replicate this once you go home too. You'll see how easy it is. So after that, you'll not have any excuses. After that, the only excuse will be you yourself. Just come to the workshop and start networking. Those you have networking issues, not on your phone, but with your film. Whoever has networking issues, just come. You explain in simple terms about sequence, how many scene and want to check in a scene. Sequence ante it is a short film lantidi which has its own start, middle, end. Each scene has it, but a group of scenes come together to form a sequence. So that is what it is, and a group of sequences come together to form a movie. So that's just how it is. Bro, I would like to work with you. How can I get in person? Come to the workshop and then we can network and see. See, it's not like just come to the workshop and you automatically work with me, but it's a start. I'll see you over and over again, and then I'll realize you're very determined to work, and then from there we can like take it forward. Yeah, I already picked an AD from the workshop, and I already know him from before. So it's the number of times I meet you and remember, Gada. So each time I'm going live is a chance for you to like, get me to remember you. I missed one comment there. It just kind of went up, Shravan. Please, yes. Um, how to decide a situation for a song? How to improve a song? Literature to get the best. Okay. Songs generally it's called visual thinking. So I'll give you one exercise to improve this. This is something I do when editing. Keep the YouTube app open in a phone or on the same desktop and play a song and play a scene from a different movie. One song I highly recommend is Telisene Na Nuvu Kadani from Arjun Reddy. It kind of works with so many breakup moments across all kinds of movies. So just try seeing how it works, then try some other songs, and you will start to get music and visual thinking going for you. So that is one way to do it. Uh, Recently rewatched F1 and felt the two protagonists are reflection of oneself from past, and they both are same. Could you recommend any films like that? Fight Club. Anil Verma, two protagonists, reflection of the same self. Fight Club is the ultimate example of that. And there are many other movies. Keep chatting so I come up with more. Is it okay to shoot a feature film in a basic camera like Canon or Sony? Are you kidding me? Absolutely fine. Equipment is important, but more important is how you light, how you direct your actors, and how you get the vibe right. Follow Permit Room Film Club. I'm literally like telling you everything about writing, directing, editing, all of it. AI, all of it. I'm just like putting it out there. So absolutely okay. Especially if it's your first film, absolutely okay. What's not okay is to overspend on it. Just make sure you're spending the money you don't mind losing, and you'll do great. Divide it by the number of shoot days you require, and then you'll do great. Do you think movies like Boyhood or the trilogy can make profits in TFI space? Because I really want to make one. Sapta Saragalu was like that, right? The trilogy is, you're speaking of the before trilogy, I'm pretty sure, Richard Linklater. So Sapta Saragalu side A, side B is a little like that, is what I believe. But Sapta Sagaralu, yeah, it's Kannada, but సౌత్ ఇండియా వరకు వచ్చిందంటే తెలుగులోకి కూడా వచ్చేస్తుంది. జస్ట్ అ మ్యాటర్ ఆఫ్ సమ్ మూవీస్ ఆర్ cost failures, man. There's no such thing as a total failure, no. Every movie makes some money. As long as you spend less than that, you're in profit. So try to, it can make profits in TFI space, especially movies like Boyhood and Trilogy, because they're low budget, high ambition movies. Yeah. Can I say synopsis of my short film Smoking Kills on the day of the workshop session? If you like, you'll be the you'll be the producer of that film. I highly doubt if I like, I'll be the producer of that film. So pitching sessions is something that everybody would like to pitch, but then we can definitely network and you can come watch the screening of my film. Like I invite people to come watch screenings. That's something I do. I take names of people who are interested to give me feedback about my film. That is a very good time when I can like give a little headspace. So now headspace free undandenu. The workshop is so intense. Rocky, if you come, you'll understand. It's like mentally, emotionally, the best thing there is. You will open up. Your headspace is like on some other tangent, on some other dimension at that point. You're so full of possibilities and all that akkada malli ఫోకస్ని ఇట్లా కన్స్ట్రైన్ చేసి ఒక్క థింగ్ని చూడడం కొంచెం కష్టం అవుతుంది. బట్ దట్ సెడ్ షుడ్ డెఫినెట్లీ లైక్ కమ్ సో దట్ we'll figure out our way to getting you to like pitch something to me, and if I really like it, we'll figure something out. I'll at least give you great advice on how to make it right. So that's how I started. I did all the things you guys are talking of. Anna, so I wrote a synopsis. How can I send you? I just want your review. There is a vertical for that, Sai Sharan, where we are doing one-on-one feedbacks where I want to make it valuable. నేనేదో చూసి ఇజ్జే అని చెప్తే కట్టే కొట్టే తెచ్చే అన్నట్టు ఉంటుంది. ఆల్సో మీ ఈగోని హర్ట్ చేయొద్దు అని బాగానే ఉంది బ్రో. జస్ట్ I think it'll do well అని కూడా చెప్తా నేను, because I don't want to get into further arguments and debates about it. No, I don't have the headspace. Look at the number of people even commenting here. But one-on-one, I want to give you time. And it is a vertical we are developing. Workshop koste we are creating a WhatsApp group in which we add you and we actually see what are your interests and then figure a way to like meet you one-on-one, because my time is also limited. So our limited time ni best etla use cheyali in order to add value to the community is something we do at the workshop. Write your first story, come to the workshop. Hey bro, it's Abhishek. Hi Abhishek, I have a question regarding cinematography. If that's okay, I'll ask after this comment. Absolutely okay. Absolutely okay. Unless you ask me something very technical about లోపల లెన్స్ ఎట్లా క్లీన్ చేయాలి అది నాకు తెలియదు. అయినా ఇక్కడ చుట్టుముట్టు అడిగి చెప్తా. బట్ అదర్వైజ్ ఇట్స్ జస్ట్ అబౌట్ క్రాఫ్ట్. ప్లీజ్ ఆస్క్ అవే ఎనీథింగ్ అబౌట్ క్రాఫ్ట్. Heart, right back at you. I have a film of 1 hour 15 minutes. Do you think splitting it to web series would be a good like 20 minutes each? So Daniel Raymond's 1 hour 15 minute film kuda nu ammochu. All you got to do is take more feedback. We're also developing a vertical to give you the right kind of feedback. Most of us, when we start off, we are so worried about how our film will be perceived that feedback ki koncham bhayapadtam. So oka safe space lo we will take the feedback for you and give it to you. That is something, and really to discover how it's done. And there is a process to make every movie marketable and saleable if you just run it through enough changes. I really mean this. సో ఈ ప్రాసెస్ గురించి నేను యాక్చువల్లీ హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్ బోనస్ మాస్టర్ క్లాస్ ఇస్తున్నా. దిస్ కంప్లీట్లీ ఫ్రీ బిసైడ్స్ ద వర్క్ షాప్. ఇట్స్ కంప్లీట్లీ అబౌట్ హౌ టు మానిటైజ్ యువర్ కెరియర్. ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ అ ఫిలిం, హౌ టు మానిటైజ్ ఇట్, హౌ టు గెట్ దేర్. సో దట్ ఈస్ సంథింగ్ సో ఫస్ట్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ దొరికితే నీకు తెలుస్తుంది అది వెబ్ సిరీస్గా చేయాలా లేదా అని. సో ఐ థింక్ యూ వాట్ టేక్ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్. ఇట్స్ వెరీ డిఫికల్ట్ టు జస్ట్ లుక్ ఎట్ అ కామెంట్ అండ్ సే, will making a short film with a 10-year-old DSLR actually work? Making a short film with a 40-year-old DSLR will also work, except yeah, it's got to be like done right, like framed right, etc. Also edited right. All of that comes into picture. No, I already have one and I have a script that's around 50 minutes long. You suggest getting a beginner friendly camera instead? Absolutely, if you can afford it. But also Shreyas Malla, why don't you make one with the current DSLR and see, push the camera to see ఎంతవరకు హోల్డ్ అవుతుంది, ఎక్కడ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది. దానివల్ల నీకు చాలా ఐడియా వస్తుంది కదా, లైక్ వేర్ దిస్ కెమెరా, వాట్ దిస్ కెమెరా ఇస్ కేపబుల్ ఆఫ్. సో యూ ట్రైన్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్ అండ్ యూఆర్ మచ్ మోర్ ఎక్విప్డ్ టు చూస్ ద రైట్ కెమెరా నెక్స్ట్ అప్. సో దట్స్ సంథింగ్ ఐ సజెస్ట్ యూ. When is the next workshop and how to register? 29th August. Follow Permit Room Film Club, guys. And then you can register straight up. We're going to put up the link very shortly. Films to watch to learn filmmaking. Films to watch to learn filmmaking is a very personal question. Depends on what you're trying to learn. Is like, first up, I would say, what are the films you like? And can you just watch them 3 times back to back? Can you just watch your favorite film 3 times back to back over 2 days or something? That's a place I would like you to start, and then see what you feel like. How do you want to study it? I like studying sequence after sequence what's happening, like memorizing the whole film by watching it 3 times back to back. I did it with quite a lot of films. Like there's a movie called School of Rock, which I really like. I saw it 3 times back to back. I fell in love with it. I think I've seen it total of 5 times. So atla it depends. How do you know an idea is worth making a movie? If you can write a 120-page compelling screenplay around it, you can make a movie with it. So how do you really know if it's worth making a movie? Develop it. Come to the workshop, develop it, put it together, look at the conflicts and all that. There will be a period of time when you're not sure where it's heading. You got to go through it. You got to go through the not knowing where you're going, but still do it. And then put it together. Like, you look like someone who didn't write a first screenplay yet. So write your screenplay with that idea. No, only then you can show it around, take advice and make it better. So any idea can be made into a feature film. Before Sunrise, who makes a film about 2 people walking through a town, but it's a classic? So that's what I mean. What's your opinion on Fight Club and Revolutionary Road? Okay. Uh, both great movies. I like Fight Club more. అన్నా తిన్నావా? తిన్నా. ఏం ఆటాతో తిన్నా తెలుసా? మైల్డ్స్ ఆటాతో. చాలా బాగుంది తెలుసా? బ్లోటింగ్ కాదు, ఏం కాదు. మిలింద్ సోమన్ మార్కెట్ చేస్తుండు. అమెజాన్‌లో దొరుకుతది. ఆర్డర్ చేసుకొని చపాతీలు చేసుకొని నువ్వు కూడా తిను. అండ్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోటీన్ ఇన్ ఇట్ బికాస్ యూ మిక్స్ soybean into it instead of just wheat. Actually, I saw a short film where I liked the concept. The execution was bad. I just want to ask, can I copy the whole thing and change the substance in my style and make it a short film? అనిరుద్ గుప్తా నీకోటి చెప్తా. దట్ జస్ట్ రైమ్డ్. నువ్వు పర్మిషన్ తీసుకోకుండా ఫస్ట్ చేసేసి చూడు నీ సొంత స్టైల్లో. ఆర్ జస్ట్ లీవ్ అ కామెంట్ అండర్ దట్ ఫిల్మ్ మేకర్స్ థింగ్ ఇఫ్ యూర్ సో, బికాస్ ద థింగ్ ఈజ్ వన్స్ యూ మేక్ ఇట్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఓన్ స్టైల్ ఐఎమ్ విల్లింగ్ టు బెట్ ఇట్ వోంట్ బీ ఫెమిలియర్ టు దట్ స్టోరీ లైన్ ఎనీ మోర్. సో ట్రై ఇట్ ఆల్సో. ఇఫ్ యూ థింక్ యూర్ కాపీయింగ్ ఇట్ టూ మచ్, put a text to them and say you inspired this, can I just remake this, thank you so much, love you, and just put it like that. నీది టేకింగ్ బాగాలేదు, నేను మంచిగా తీస్తా, ఇట్లా చేస్తే జర ఈగో హర్ట్ అవుతుంది వాళ్ళది. అందరు నాలకు ఉండరు కదా. హౌ డస్ స్టోరీ యాక్చువల్లీ లుక్ లైక్ అండ్ how is story different from screenplay when it is presented in paper? I had pitched to a prominent writer and he told me it is vague. Don't worry about people's feedback at the moment. I'll just focus on the question you asked me. How is story different from screenplay? Screenplay అంటే ఈవెంట్స్ అంటే జస్ట్ ఈవెంట్స్ మధ్యలో ఒక ఈవెంట్ జరిగింది, దేర్ ఫోర్ ఇంకో ఈవెంట్ జరిగింది, బట్ ఒక ఈవెంట్ జరగడం వల్ల కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్ వచ్చింది, ఇట్లా ఇట్లా అన్నీ కనెక్ట్ అయినప్పుడు మీన్ వైల్ ఇంకో దగ్గర ఇంకోటి అయింది, ఇట్లా మీన్ వైల్ బట్ దేర్ ఫోర్తో అన్నీ కనెక్ట్ అయినప్పుడు దాన్ని స్టోరీ అంటాం. సపరేట్ ఉన్నప్పుడు దాన్ని ఈవెంట్స్ అంటాం. ఆ స్టోరీ స్క్రీన్ మీద ఎట్లా ప్లే అవుతుంది అనేది స్క్రీన్ ప్లే అంటాం. సో దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ ఇట్ ఇస్. Rewatched The Prestige yesterday. Do you think it really has one of the finest plot twists? Damn good plot twist for sure. Like right up there, but Fight Club is my favorite. It wasn't that surprising to me, but it definitely made me think about the whole story differently. I remember watching it. You guys should know this. I am from a generation that I watch single screen la English movies. మీకు అసలు అర్థం కూడా కాకపోవచ్చు సింగిల్ స్క్రీన్లో ఇంగ్లీష్ మూవీస్ కూడా ఉంటాయా అని. ఒకప్పుడు సాయి కిషోర్, స్టర్లింగ్, స్కై లైన్, సంగీత్ అనే థియేటర్స్లో ఇంగ్లీష్ ఫిల్మ్స్ ప్లే అయ్యేవి సింగిల్ స్క్రీన్స్. అండ్ యూ కుడ్ బై అ టికెట్ ఫర్ 10 rupees, 20 rupees. అండ్ ఐ వాచ్ ప్రెస్టీజ్ ఇన్ Skyline or Sterling. And after the movie, I was just blown by it. So I think it's a great movie. You watched it recently because of late it's all Nolan. But I watched it back then and I loved the movie. I love that there's so much obsession. నువ్వు నీ ఒబ్సెషన్ కోసం ఎంత దూరం వెళ్తావు, నిన్ను నువ్వు చంపుకుంటావా నీ ఒబ్సెషన్ కోసం. సో దాట్ వాస్ ద థింగ్ దట్ రియలీ స్టూడ్ అపార్ట్ ఇన్ ద మూవీ ఫర్ మీ. జయరాజ్ సెడ్ లవ్ దిస్ Q&A. బిఫోర్ దట్ ఏమన్నా ఉందా? ఎనీ అదర్ కామెంట్ బిఫోర్ దట్? Okay. Love this Q&A. Yeah, me too. Anna, can we pitch a film to OTT if it is shot on iPhone 17 Pro Max? iPhone 17 Pro Max అని చెప్పకుండా ఫిలిం చాలా బాగుంటే ఫస్ట్ చూపి. అండ్ బిఫోర్ యూ ఈవెన్ షో ఇట్ టు OTT, I highly suggest you show it to 10-20 people screenings or 5 to 10 people screenings, which I'm doing. This is something I do, okay? And then I take a lot of feedback and make it better weekend after weekend. And at some point, you'll get consistently good, great reviews from one section of the crowd. That's when it's ready. That's when it's market ready. So you gotta be okay with making changes. No, iPhone 17 Pro Max lo ఒకవేళ మూవీ చేసి ఉంటే డెఫినెట్లీ యూ క్యాన్ మేక్ మోర్ చేంజెస్ బికాస్ కెమెరా నీ దగ్గరనే ఉంది. You can just go around and like make changes as per the... So don't take feedback on face value. That is where I want to help you guys a little. I'll discuss that shortly. Come to the workshop, join the WhatsApp group. Really, I would just come to the workshop to join the WhatsApp group, man. It's such a helpful WhatsApp group. And the best thing is, I'm not on it. The whole team takes care of everything so that I only distill the information and look at it in a way where I can deal with the important things. So it's a very beautiful WhatsApp group where we do not, like, it's really on point and we are all about trying to help you rather than being lost. So that's what we do. Okay, and we want to come up with a vertical where feedback is the most important thing, right? For any film to make it market ready. I think that is the place where you are at. OTT jupiyala, ever jupiyala ane place lo. Okay. Bro, I completed the script of my short film and need a DOP who has enough knowledge of lighting in Visakhapatnam. Can you pitch for me? So for a right price, for a short enough price, for the right price. You got to speak to in-house ఇక్కడ పర్మిట్ రూమ్ ఫిలిం క్లబ్లో వన్ ఆఫ్ ద బెస్ట్ సినిమాటోగ్రఫర్స్ ఐ హ్యావ్ మెట్, అట్లీస్ట్ ఇన్ ద ఇండీ సర్కిల్ అయితే చెప్తున్నాం. నాయక్ అని ఇక్కడనే కూర్చొని ఉన్నాడు. ప్లీజ్ మీరు వర్క్షాప్కి వస్తే నేను అనిల్ కుమార్ మీ ఇద్దరిని ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేస్తాను, మిగతాది మీ ఇష్టం. ఇట్స్ ట్రూలీ స్పెక్టాక్యులర్. నాకైతే చెప్తున్నా, ఫ్రేమ్ పెడతాడు క్యాజువల్గా, ఇట్లా ఏదో $1 million లుక్ తీసుకొస్తాడు. సో ఐ రియలీ లైక్ దట్. ప్లీజ్ నాయక్, దిస్ ఇస్ రియల్. నువ్వు అనవసరంగా ఈగో మీదకి తీసుకొని ఎక్సైట్ కాకు. What is the main reason we don't forget? And I'm not even kidding, it is that good. What is the main reason we don't forget the great characters like James Bond? James Bond is 40-50 years of development and it is written as a book. Jack Sparrow. Again, several movies, all of the characters you wrote there are franchises, big, uh, very unique characters, right? James Bond, you clearly get an image. Jack Sparrow, clearly get an image. Bahubali, clear image. Munna Bhai, clear image. So Terminator also, clear image. So I can come up with more characters. Ace Ventura, clear image. So what happens is when a director really falls in love with the character, when a director falls in love with the character or an actor falls in love with the character, they go all the way like DJ Tillu. They flesh out every nuance and really present a wholesome image of the character. And that, I think, over years in sequels and franchises becomes very popular. So అందుకు అట్లా పాపులర్ అయితే అని నా ఫీలింగ్. Most of the people who are, I mean, there's a lot, it's a very long answer. I mean, it's a great question. So I would like to talk to you further on this. You know where to come to meet me and talk further on it. Most of the people who are shooting short films, they just don't know which lenses to use. But even editing to the cinema grain in the, అదేంటది ఈవెన్ ఓకే, they don't know which lens. Does this change the view or perspective of the film, the way we look? Absolutely. Cinematography changes everything, right? A wide angle close to the face says something's weird or funny or scary. A properly framed దూరం నుంచి 200 mm పెట్టి ఇద్దరిని ఒకటే ఫోకల్ లెంత్, ఒకసారి ఇద్దరిని ఫోకస్లో చూపిస్తే ఇట్ మీన్స్ దే ఆర్ టుగెదర్ వైల్ ద రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద వరల్డ్ బిహైండ్ ఇస్ బ్లర్డ్. సో యూ కెన్ టెల్ స్టోరీస్ విత్ జస్ట్ లెన్సింగ్, అండ్ దిస్ హ్యాపెన్స్ అ లాట్. Okay, field of view, depth of field, all these are great tools to tell stories. And it shifts the perspective for sure. It's an audio-visual medium, visual medium antaru, but it's an audio-visual medium and a lot of it is visual, right? Love Wonkar, why? Sir, big fan of your work. In the mood for love, in the mood for live. Love your channel. Your content is gold. Old thumbnails were so good, but lately they feel AI-generated. Thumbnails get clicks, right? I want more people to see your channel. You deserve more reach. Okay, and I absolutely agree. Wonkar, why? I'll tell you what. We take feedback at the workshop, and we also take feedback seriously here. Also, if you're someone who can help with thumbnails, come to the workshop. Why don't we connect and see if you can, find a way to collaborate. And also what happens is, as you're building a vertical, we focus on consistency, content, getting it out there on time every week. So కొన్ని వర్టికల్స్ చూసుకుంటున్నప్పుడు కొన్ని ఫైర్స్ అట్లనే బర్న్ అవ్వనిస్తాం at the moment. Later we take care of those fires too. So right now this is how we are going about it, but maybe shortly we're going to change it too. Okay. Anna, can I remake Psych Siddhartha movie? By all means, but you'll have to get in touch with Suresh Babu garu, because he holds the right. Suresh Productions holds the right. నేను కూడా బిహైండ్ ద సీన్స్ దాన్ని పెడుతుంటే ఎనీ డే నాకు ఎక్కడైనా హే యూ నాట్ సపోజ్ టు పుట్ దిస్ అప్ అంటే టేక్ డౌన్ చేయడానికి నేను రెడీ ఉన్నా. సైక్ సిద్ధార్థ, అబ్సల్యూట్లీ గో హెడ్ అండ్ రీఇంటర్ప్రెట్ ద మూవీ, డోంట్ రీమేక్ ఇట్. వాట్ అ బస్ స్కిల్. వై వుడ్ యూ రీమేక్ ఇట్? రీఇంటర్ప్రెట్ ఇట్ అండ్ డూ ఇట్ యువర్ ఓన్ వే. Recently was The Shining. Just don't open it with blue yellow color song. I'll be very pissed. Okay. Recently was The Shining, and though Kubrick left many things for the audience, people consider it like a classic. What makes it a classic? Firstly, Kubrick age jeshna classic hai. Kubrick was one guy who pushed the actors so far, the medium so far, that he always wanted to tell more with each shot, each sound, each dialogue. సో ఆ లేయర్స్ని స్టడీ చేయడంలో దాంట్లోనే జనాలు పిచ్చోళ్ళు అయిపోయేటోళ్ళు. సో జాక్ నికల్సన్ అట్ ద ప్రైమ్ ఆఫ్ హిస్ కెరియర్ పుట్టింగ్ ఆన్ అ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ లైక్ దాట్, అండ్ ఇన్ ద థియేటర్స్ ఇట్ వాస్ అ వెరీ అట్మాస్ఫిరిక్ మూవీ అపారెంట్లీ ఆ టైంలో. Many people still call it the greatest horror of all time. I think a great classic in every genre is the one that completely doesn't follow convention and says something larger about life than just about ఏమంటారు just about the genre. Even in comedy, there is one movie by the same director, Kubrick. I can't get the name, Doctor Strangelove. It's considered the greatest comedy, but it doesn't really play like a comedy. You know what I mean? So I think he subverted genre expectations, and that is why I think he's considered the greatest director of all time. One of the people that come up in the discussion. How to join your WhatsApp group? Likit Gout, the way to join the WhatsApp group is to really, there is no other way. You gotta come to the workshop, or like I have to know that you're a serious enthusiast, because otherwise it'll be like 20,000 people in the WhatsApp group and no purpose being served. So come to the workshop and then you can join the WhatsApp group after that. Or you can even buy the digital online. For those who came to the workshop, they're already part of the group, but I highly recommend make your first film digital course undokati. It really breaks everything down. So go ahead and buy that too if you can. There's a link out there somewhere. We'll post it too in the comment section. When is next workshop? 29th August, Likit. Why is there like everybody making films with Vista Vision recently? Avuna? Like how Nolan revamped MyMax. I love Brutalist cinematography. By the way, Brutalist is name cinematography of Brutalist ni I rate it right up there with Godfather, by the way. Yeah, your comment is valid, Shreyas Malla. What should make my story memorable? What should make my story memorable? Memorable ఏదైనా ఆడియన్స్ చూసినాక మెమరబుల్ అవుతుంది. సో యూ ఆస్కింగ్ ఫర్ అ క్వశ్చన్ ఇన్ ద ఫ్యూచర్. The only way it will become memorable is with God knows what's going to make it memorable, right? Take a lot of feedback, finish the film and take a lot of feedback. And I'm not speak about that. That's a big part of starting your career and making it profitable and marketing your career, monetizing your career as a film director is embracing feedback and being open to it in a way that you don't like become depressed. Really, that is what it boils down to. Just that. And I'm going to speak about it at the workshop too. Bro, I'm your Nayak DOP's writer. Hi, Nayak. Rekha is like talking to you here. We are working on a script and your videos are helping me understand direction. You're welcome. I look forward to your movie too. What one, two things should a writer plus DOP? Writer plus DOP focus on most to make the script shootable. Actually, whenever you're writing, see if you can access the locations you're putting in the movie. నీకు ఆ లొకేషన్స్కి యాక్సెస్ ఉందంటే దట్స్ హాఫ్ ద గేమ్ వన్. And if you have at least 2-3 options for every character you're writing in your head that you can just text, call, and then convince them, that's it. These are the two things to keep in mind. Besides that, DOP, lensing అవన్నీ నువ్వు చూసుకునే రాస్తావు, I'm pretty sure. Actually, one suggestion for cinematographers is don't think of cinematography when writing because you're just good at it. Don't just pander to your strengths. I never think of edit when I'm writing except for backstories. ఎక్కడెక్కడ backstories వస్తాయి అది ఎట్లయినా వస్తుంది. But I try not to think of comedy or edit when I'm writing the first draft because those are my strong points. I'm just going to go there naturally in every scene. Instead, focus on the flow of the story. That's something I do. See if that helps you. Okay, Anna, did you watch Balan the Boy, Love the Climax? What's your thought on it? I loved Balan the Boy, Love the Climax too, and I love the film. ఇంటికెళ్ళి ఆలోచిస్తాం కదా మంచి ఫిలిం అయితే. My thought on it is, వాడు క్లైమాక్స్కే వెళ్ళేందుకు కూర్చుండు. ఇఫ్ హిస్ డీపెస్ట్ అబ్సెషన్ ఇస్ టు గో బ్యాక్ టు హిస్ మదర్, వై డెంట్ హి గెట్ ఆఫ్ ద బస్ అండ్ వెయిట్ రైట్ దేర్ ఈజ్ అ ఫండమెంటల్ క్వశ్చన్ ఐ హ్యావ్. Like in all the possibilities, he could have just spent some extra time there. But I think that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of the film, that the solution was right in front of the bus stop. You didn't notice it. So that's why it's such a cool mystery kind of a movie, thriller. It's one of those movies that you can't even define with a genre. It's just very beautiful. Chidambaram is just one of the finest filmmakers the country has. After writing a script, when I go for feedback, everyone says it is good. Very well written. But I'm secretly waiting for someone to criticize the bad things in the script. It's something I want to know. So, Permit Room Film Club, it's directed, this whole show, all of Permit Room is directed by Vijit. Okay. Either ways, Vijit is very upfront about like pointing at things and saying nine things work, but this tenth thing, and then he can speak 10 minutes about the tenth thing that is not working. He has absolute clarity on that, or at least is very upfront about that, right? So you require people who are upfront. So if you want that harsh critique, you gotta like come and meet me in person, and I will definitely like to do that. So come to the workshop as a start, and from there we'll go ahead. How do you write stories like Sahasam? Sahasam enti? What is Sahasam? Gopichand movie. You mean that adventure movie that Chandrasekhar Ileti garu directed? Adventure is a genre. Study if you enough adventure movies, and then it's a character-driven adventure movie. An underdog who's lost everything and now is gunning to find everything again. So you can absolutely make it like that. నాకు గుర్తున్న కొంతలో చెప్పిన I have a bound script to make a short film and budget is also not a problem for me. But where to find good casting for it? Write your first story workshop is networking hub. Hub. I'm not even kidding. It's a new networking hub. అది పక్కన పెడితే why don't you open your phone right now and for each of the cast member you can write four options. I throw it as a challenge to you right after this live. Do that and see if you don't come up with some names. And if you're not finding it in your phone, find it in your family's phone or your friend's phone. You're gonna find it. I promise you, you haven't done this exercise ante. So think of a character and just go through your contacts list. uh, how can we actually implement the feedback by the people, because we can't reshoot everything, right? Actually, that is the thing. When they say ఇది బాలేదు, it doesn't mean ఆ సీన్ బాలేదు, ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ని పెంచాలి అంటే doesn't mean you shoot more scenes with the character. That is why you have to interpret the feedback right. ఇప్పుడు ఈ క్యారెక్టర్ది ఇంకా ఎక్కువ ఉంటే బాగుండు అన్నప్పుడు అందరు అదే అంటారు అనుకో, అసలు ఆ క్యారెక్టర్ని తీసేసినాం అనుకో, ఆ క్వశ్చన్ రాదు. సో యూ సీ ద సొల్యూషన్ ఈజ్ నాట్ షూటింగ్ మోర్ బట్ యాక్చువల్లీ రిమూవింగ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇస్ దేర్. సో దట్ ఈస్ precision diagnosis, and it is very personal. So you got to ask yourself, how do I fix it without having to shooting? That said, having to go to shooting. That said, AI is a great way to extend or trim scenes. ఆ షార్ట్ ముందు ఏం జరిగింది ఆర్ తర్వాత ఏం జరుగుతుంది ఏ అయితే ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయగలుగుతున్నాం ఇప్పుడు. సో ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ అ లిటిల్ ఏఐ టు సీ ఇఫ్ యూ గెట్ సమ్ బ్యాక్ స్టోరీ. ఒక సెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ స్టోరీని జస్ట్ ఇట్లా ఇమేజెస్తో వాయిస్ ఓవర్తో యానిమేషన్తో చెప్పేయగలుగుతావా? లుక్ ఫర్ ఆల్టర్నేటివ్ వేస్ టు టెల్ ద సేమ్ స్టోరీ త్రూ దాట్ సెక్షన్ which is not working, and oftentimes it will open up. Whole of Casino is just people talking and montage after montage after montage with scenes coming in the middle. So check out Casino and see if you can do the same with a little animated stuff. Look at any of the films that are being done with AI generated backstories and explanations in it. Mirai is a great example. 100 crore paina gross aindi. A lot of the backstories in that were animated using AI, and with voiceover on top we understood the story. Everybody followed. So figure out different alternative ways. How do you write stories? I have a bound script. Bro, I don't have general knowledge. I love this comment, man. It's so honest. I highly doubt if that is the truth. Bro, I don't have general knowledge. I'm so dumb. Can I still write a good story for a movie? I doubt if I can do it when I don't have any content. Talaivar, somebody who's so honest as speaking like this, you actually have a higher chance of writing a great comedy or a great movie about a guy who doesn't believe in himself enough. నువ్వు ఇంత ఆనెస్ట్ ఉండగలుగుతున్నావు అంటే యాక్చువల్లీ గివ్ యూ మోర్ ఆఫ్ అ ఛాన్స్ టు యాక్చువల్లీ మేక్ అ మూవీ దట్ కనెక్ట్స్ విత్ ద ఆడియన్స్. బికాస్ ఐల్ టెల్ యూ వాట్, డీప్ విద్ ఇన్ వీ ఆల్ ఫీల్ అ లిటిల్ ఇన్యాడిక్వేట్. జస్ట్ నీలాగా బహిరంగంగా వచ్చి ధైర్యంగా చెప్పమంతే. సో 3 cheers టు తలైవర్ ఫర్ డూయింగ్ సంథింగ్. ఆల్సో నీ పేరు నువ్వు తలైవర్ అని పెట్టుకున్నావు అంటే తలియావర్. ఓకే, ఇట్స్ తలైవర్. Or maybe that's your name, Taliavar. I really appreciate you being upfront about this. I don't think you being dumb is a reality. I think you're smart enough. You came to the live. You do have general knowledge. So come for the workshop and we'll figure the rest out. You will realize how good of a story you can write at the workshop. I'm not even kidding. Just come. We're going to fix this. This is all just self-doubt messing with our head. I even did a video which will probably release shortly around this. Just come to the workshop. I'm going to short circuit you into getting you to write your first story start to end within the 2 hours, within 90 minutes. The last half an hour is a master class. That's just bonus on the house. A very important bonus. Okay. How to monetize your career. Okay. Doctor Strangelove or How to Make a Bomb is a great satirical movie on world wars and politics. Absolutely more relevant today than ever before, right? When the workshop will be conducted in Visakhapatnam or online. So right now we are still like we are still like figuring out how to be more periodic, like every 2 weeks ఒకసారి చేయాలని చూస్తున్నాం, sometimes 3 weeks అవుతుంది. So once we fix this vertical of absolutely being on point with coming, we are shortly gonna do a whole Andhra tour also, like where we go all over Andhra Pradesh and do these workshops. That said, Visakhapatnamలో మంచి venues ఏ ఉన్నాయో please get in touch. DM us on Permit Room Film Club and we'll get in touch with you about what venues are there. Can you help us with this? When will the workshop be conducted online? I think that is a very interesting vertical. But this is a network event kada. కొంచెం touch and feel of the worksheet and all, not each other. But కొంచెం touch and feel తో చేస్తున్నాం ఇది. What were you saying? Also, is there anybody else, not just from Vizag, but from any other city in Andhra or any other city in Telangana? Please put it out so that we know where people are there who are thirsty for this knowledge, and we'll come there and network and discover new markets together, right? Makes a lot of sense. Bro, thumbnails, screw the thumbnails, love your content. Exactly, bro. థంబ్నెయిల్ అనేది జస్ట్ గేట్ కీపింగ్ కోసం పెడతాం అట్లా. అది దాటి నువ్వు మమ్మల్ని ప్రేమించినావంటే నువ్వు రియల్ ఫిల్మ్ లవర్వి. సో దాటి ప్రేమించు, దాటి వర్క్షాప్కి రా, నేను అక్కడ కలుస్తాను, నీతో థంబ్నెయిల్స్ గురించి డీప్ డిస్కషన్ పెడతా. వాంకార్ వై ఓకే అన్న, క్యారెక్టర్ వర్సెస్ ప్లాట్ విచ్ ఇస్ బెటర్? ఐ థింక్ క్యారెక్టర్ ఈజ్ ప్లాట్, ప్లాట్ ఇస్ క్యారెక్టర్. బట్ దట్ సెడ్, క్యారెక్టర్ వర్సెస్ ప్లాట్ విచ్ ఈస్ బెటర్? నాకు క్యారెక్టర్ ఎక్కువ ఇష్టం, ఎందుకంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ లెసర్ ఇన్ బడ్జెట్. బట్ ప్లాట్ జస్ట్ కమ్స్ మ్యాన్, both are the same. At the moment I'm at this belief that you shouldn't separate the two. Character is plot, right? So that's how I look at it. Out of curiosity, Anna, when's your next film? Right now I'm in the last phase of a film process called finishing a film. No one speaks of this. Post production la cut to final cut to dubbing, DI, release antar gani. Finishing a film is a whole new vertical, and I'm gonna speak a little about this in the workshop. So I'm in the phase of finishing a film. Finishing the film, anything between 3 months to 6 months lo అయిపోతుంది అది. And once it's done, I'm just going to take it into the market and see who's going to, pick it up. Because by then, I'll take enough feedback. It's starting this weekend. And those who come to the workshop are the people that I actually asked to come and give me feedback. So there's a lot of value exchange happening there. I have seen many short films from world and India. The way they light the scene make us question why we can't match the level. Even the beginner use the anamorphic lens. Most of us don't know about it. So what's happening is a little comparison bias, Abhishek. So one thing you can do is, if you don't have access to anamorphic lens or cameras, look at short films made with the kind of camera you have and see the best in that and see if you can match that. I have 3 words with what you have, where you are and whom you know. To film cheyali. So use these 3 as your guiding principles. What you have, where you are and whom you know. Thank you for your valuable guidance and emoji. Right back at you. Thank you for coming to the live. If possible, please make a workshop about cinematography. I want to attend it. So Nayak is really preparing an amazing masterclass workshop on learning cinematography. Soon we'll float it out. But that said, I think we are doing a workshop on direction really. What you really want to understand is how to put a movie together. So I'm coming up with a workshop around direction. And it's going to be amazing. So once I finish structuring it, it'll obviously be the best workshop on direction, because that's the goal. I want to make sure that whatever workshops I'm doing are aiming to be the best in that arena. So right now I'm doing probably the best workshop in writing, right? 2 hours, you end up writing an outline for a film and you understand so much about yourself. Literally, నీ అంతరాత్మ నువ్వు కలిసినట్టు ఉంటుంది ఆడ. That is the feedback I got. So please come and meet your Antaratma at the Write Your First Story workshop. And then I will also do the workshop around direction, where some cinematography will be covered. Pure cinematography is not my expertise at the moment. That said, we'll figure it out. Thanks for asking. Come to Write Your First Story and then we'll figure out how to develop that vertical too. I believe collab in script writing can do magic. If you see in past Telugu cinema had very successful collabs, which we don't see much now. When I approach people, not many were open. Why? I think previously not everyone had access to reel ante reel, film stock, IMAX ఇట్లా ఎక్కిస్తారు కదా. ఆ ఫిలిం స్టాక్ అందరి దగ్గర లేకపోయేసరికి కొందరే ఫిలిం చేసేటోళ్ళు. The only way you could stay in touch was by doing your job diligently. So writers did good writing and they were called upon prestige projects to do what they do best. Some do humor best, some do dialogue best, some do action best, plot twist best. అట్లా అందరు వాళ్ళ ఎక్స్పర్టీస్ని టుగెదర్ పెట్టి ఒక స్టార్ని గ్రేట్ హిట్ ఫిలిం, ఒక గ్రేట్ హిట్ కమర్షియల్ ఫిలింలో వాళ్ళని ప్రజెంట్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. నౌ విత్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ డెమోక్రటైజ్డ్, it's becoming a little difficult to collab. I think the answer lies in leadership skills. If you can really lead the team, everyone's going to work together. So you got to strongly lead. And the way to lead is really be good. Be good in at least 3 things. Okay, 10 important things unte. At least 3 things you should be better than everybody on your team. At least 3 things. 30% of the skill sets you should be the best. In the team at least. What happens then is they will listen to you because you genuinely are the best at those 3. And you can't fake this. You genuinely have to lead. Leading opens up a lot in your brain. So that way you can cause people to collaborate. People will come up to you, jump at you to collaborate with you. So that's what happens. Hi Varun, hi Sumant, how are you? What is the most complicated issue you faced in filmmaking recently? Chihiro, hi. Complicated issue I faced in filmmaking recently is firstly the emotional self-doubt never really leaves because every film is its own monster. But I kind of expect it now. I expect self-doubt to come up and I have ways to deal with it. So that is always there. The other issue is I realized a lot of people in the film industry who are working actively in the film industry, producing movies, directing movies, acting in movies, are not very good at looking at a bare bones skeleton of the film and guessing how far it can reach. I see that as a big problem because if you can't look at a startup in its incubation stage, how are you going to know where to invest? So you'll just be investing in stars as opposed to a product that genuinely has a lot of chance of going big or like a genuinely good product. So I think bare bones stage lo recognize chase skill inkoncham raval, and that will only happen if the people inside the industry work more in post production. Those people I think are more able to gauge where a film can head and their advice is really sound. So these are some things I'm facing. But yeah, no love lost. We take feedback and we make it better, right? You know, your Chihiro is actually part of the team, guys. I have bound script. I need your help in screenwriting. For sure. Can we meet? For sure. See, bound script, screenwriting, first come to the write your first story workshop and from there we'll take it ahead. I will tell you what's the path ahead. Every tile వేసి ఇక్కడ నడువు అని నేను చూపిస్తా. నువ్వు రా ఫస్ట్. Can we meet? For sure. At the workshop, I already told you. When is workshop held in Hyderabad? 29th August, Sumant Yadav, 6932. 29 నీ దాంట్లోనే ఉంది. So I just did something so that you'll remember. 29 August 29th. My style of storytelling is non-linear and character-driven. Hi, Mr. Tarantino, big fan. So I wrote a psychological rom-com. It came out well. Good job. But I want to know more about this genre movies so I can understand well. Any movies? Psychological romantic thriller is Gone Girl. Psychological rom-com, there is one with Michael Douglas in it where he and his partner want to just kill each other. I think you gotta like just Google that out. That's a very funny rom-com. There are many such movies. Why don't you meet me? Psychological thriller but rom-com. Lot of Woody Allen movies are about the guy and the girl trying to one-up each other. So avanni unnai. Mr. and Mrs. Smith is a little like that, but there's an action element to it. Can we actually shoot a film in film stock for a low budget film? Is that really possible? Absolutely. I've seen some places in Mumbai where people are doing that. So you can absolutely do that. I want to shoot in reel someday. డైరెక్టర్ అవ్వాలనుకునే పర్సన్కి స్టోరీ రైటింగ్ నుంచి డైరెక్షన్ వరకు డెవలప్ అవ్వడానికి ఫస్ట్గా ఏ స్కిల్ మీద ఫోకస్ చేయాలి? డైరెక్షన్ ఈజ్ a multi-layered skill. You can do it your way. I think emotional and social skills where నువ్వు ఫస్ట్ దిగేయాలి. భయం ఎట్లయినా ఇస్తుంది, ఎప్పటికీ భయం వేస్తుంది. సో యూ గోట్ లైక్ లెర్న్ హౌ టు లైక్ కీప్ యువర్ ఎమోషన్ అట్ అ హ్యాపీ ప్లేస్. జస్ట్ గో టు ద సెట్ అండ్ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ ఇన్ అ బడ్జెట్ దట్ యుర్ ఓకే టు ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ విత్. అండ్ దెన్ ద మోర్ యూ డూ ఇట్ ద మోర్ యుల్ గెట్ ఇట్. సో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. సో అది ఎట్లా చేయాలి అనేది నేను వర్క్షాప్లో లాస్ట్ హాఫ్ అన్ అవర్లో ఐఎమ్ గివింగ్ యూ ఐ రివీల్ ఇట్ ఆల్ 30-minute presentation. And that's right, it's a presentation on how to monetize your career. ఆల్సో నేను ఒక లర్న్ డైరెక్టింగ్ వర్క్షాప్ చేస్తున్నాను షార్ట్లీ. సో వన్స్ ఐ డూ దట్ we will take it further. Aao Kabhi Haveli workshop pe. Absolutely, we will release the venue shortly. I watched the Odyssey and my friend thinks Nolan ruined Homer's version. This is quite a lot. Quite a lot of people who read a lot had this thing to say. I think he reimagined it in his own deeply human way and the emotions worked for me. What do you think? What are you talking? Odyssey is a masterpiece. Odyssey is one of the greatest films made. Odyssey will last 500 years from now. Christopher Nolan made Odyssey as a piece of cinema that will outlast Ben-Hur or some big movies like that. That is why Odyssey was made. And he wanted to reflect the times in which it was made. So, కొద్దిగా English అట్లా పెట్టిండు. So that 100 years from now, when they look back at this movie, they will recognize the dialect as opposed to being some poetic thing from the past. So it's a movie made to last 500 years, not just the box office rush of now or just to like please the people who read the original version of Homer. It is meant to be an important piece of cinema for 100 years. The first fully IMAX shot movie. So it's a piece of history. It's the first piece of legit English literature or something like that, I think. I'm not very sure. But it's ancient literature that everyone knows. So it's a piece of history. You shouldn't really you should judge it in different verticals. It's a great movie. Bro, just curious, you mentioned we can monetize the first movie, which is made like 30-40 lakhs with internet or many venue. Can you just pour out some tea on it for sure? Enti ado cheptunnao? Okay. So we're gonna wrap. I'm gonna throw some light on these questions. I'm just gonna like read through. Also small budget, 10 to 30 lakhs in slice of life kind aspects. So I'm just gonna pick one topic and kind of drill down on it, simply because I want to like really add value to this live. So small budget, 10 to 40 lakhs. Let's just say anything under 50 lakhs, between 10 and 50 lakhs. How can you monetize the first movie? First step to monetizing a movie is to make it market ready. I think many people miss the thing that నేను ఏది చేస్తే అది నాకు పైసలు రావాలి ఈజ్ అ వెరీ ఈగోయిస్టిక్ వే అట్ లుకింగ్ అట్ క్యాపిటలిజం. అట్లా అవ్వదు. నువ్వు రియల్ వాల్యూ ఆఫర్ చేస్తేనే రిజల్ట్స్ వస్తాయి. నువ్వు రియల్ వాల్యూ ఆఫర్ చేస్తే డౌట్స్ వస్తాయి. అసలు వాల్యూ ఆఫర్ చేయకపోతే నథింగ్ కమ్స్. యూ క్యాన్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ డూ లైక్ అ షెల్ కంపెనీ డూయింగ్ అ లాట్ ఆఫ్ మార్కెటింగ్ ఫర్ అ వైల్. సో ద బిగ్గెస్ట్ థింగ్ ఇస్ 30-40 lakhsలో సగం పైసల్లో సినిమా చేసి సగం పక్కన పెట్టి ఎడిట్ చేసేసి దాన్ని ఫీడ్బ్యాక్కి తీసుకొని వెళ్ళిపోవాలి. ఆ బేర్ బోన్స్ మూవీని ఆ ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఓపెన్ ఉండి ట్రై ఐటరేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద ఎడిట్. And then as you take feedback and try iterations, you're going to see some magic happen. Your brain will start helping you. And then you're going to see a great movie emerge. And then consistently, a section of the audience will call your movie a 9 on 10 or a 10 on 10. At that point, you know your movie will get sold because somebody will recognize that ee movie ee section audience ki gattiga tagle chance chaala gattiga undi and they'll pick it up. It's a very like on paper simple process. The emotional journey and the technical journey is actually a little complex. And I will give you a more detailed tea, coffee, pastry, burger at the workshop at the end of it. Okay, that's the live, guys. I would love to keep on chatting more. Sorry to whoever else ask more questions. I'm just gonna like, we are running out of time. So we're gonna be wrapping this live right now. Was a pleasure talking to you. This is the first time that so many questions poured in that I was like rapping through the live. So thank you guys. Keep the community going. I want to see all of you become filmmakers and monetize your career. And you know what's the step to take? Come to write your first story workshop. And from there, we'll take it ahead. 29th August, save the date. Don't make excuses, make time.